Right, I think we are live finally, and I'm sorry if you just try to connect. I always have problems with live stream on YouTube. Today is going to be about how to get 50,000 subscribers in YouTube, some advice for content creators, but more importantly, it's going to be about me hanging out with you, my lovely viewers and subscribers, just to hang out session, ask me some questions, I'll ask you some questions, get to know each other. Okay, so if you just join in, welcome. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. Muhammad Ali, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Can you hear me correctly? Can you just write down if you can hear me? And I want to start without any audio. I'm hoping you can hear me. Type in the comments below. So if you're joining in, this is going to be about, generally, it's going to be about YouTube mainly, and the whole subscriber issue on YouTube, and also giving some advice to new content creators and older content creators, and generally, just hanging out with everyone. So we'll have a good time, hopefully. I've got no specific kind of other subtopics for this. It's not planned. I really just want to hang out with you peeps. All right, cool. Okay, let me know, Muhammad Ali, where are you based? What are you doing right now? Are you a subscriber? Why are you tuned in? Just tell me about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And while you write that down, I'm going to start the stream. So welcome, this is Ash from Hilmai Tech, and on this channel, I want to help you develop a better relationship with technology, and also maybe use technology to make a living like here on YouTube. So subscribe, enable the bell notification icon, and smash the like button if you want to. And also, if I've got Amazon affiliate links in the comments below or in the description below, please use them to help the channel out. All right. So let's get cracking with the biggest topic of today, is about the whole 50,000 subscribers. So thank you, huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I started 5 years ago, very inconsistent, but keeping away from religion, politics and drama, and doing just some tech stuff. I did not realize that at some point I would get to this stage, and it is really, really awesome. Ashraf Agil with the same name, Ashraf. Are we? I'm not Ashraf, I'm Ash. Okay, but welcome, Ashraf Agil. Who? Or are you talking to someone else? I don't know. Okay, so 50,000 subscribers. I mean, it's again nothing huge on the YouTube platform. A lot of people who are there a lot less time than myself, but have done it much better, and kudos to them. But there's also people who are here longer than me and have not done as well. So the point is, when you look at subscriber, if you want to look at numbers, it's very easy to feel bad for yourself when you compare to bigger channels, but it's also important to remember there are smaller channels who are not doing as well. And if you look at the numbers, you're always going to be depressed, because there is never a set point whereby you're going to be really happy, because when you first start, getting your first 10 subscribers is an achievement, and then you want your 100, and that feels really cool, and then you want to get that monetized. So 1,000 is like really, really cool, and then once you get that, you want 10,000, then you want 50,000. It just goes on. It's just, people, us human beings, we have a huge void in our desires. It's never going to be filled. Okay. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Rejan Rahman, peeps, let me know where you guys are from. So Muhammad, you're from Bradford, and oh, you got YouTube notifications. Both my channels, fantastic. Thank you very much for subscribing. Can you let me know, please, peeps, if you're joining in, why did you subscribe to this channel specifically? Generally, why you subscribe to channels, because I want to understand this whole subscription ethos a bit better, because I am trying to find the perfect tutorial, and only you guys will be able to help me out. Okay, as in, I want to give you guys value for money. I don't want to waste your time. So going forward with the channel, any channels, I want to know what makes the perfect tutorial. And can you be very, very specific? Don't just say, oh, it has to provide good value, or it has to be short, or it has to be long. This isn't really helpful. If you want to give more specifics, give me an example of a tutorial and what you want to see starting, finishing and ending. Length is quite relative, it's quite subjective. It is only as long as it needs to be. So don't just say it needs to be short or it needs to be long. Give me some exact feedback, okay? I probably will go out on the streets as well and ask people what is the perfect tutorial for each genre, and we'll try to create that for you, inshallah. Okay, I have to remember this is not the Tajweed channel, this is the tech channel, so I'm gonna try to minimize certain lingo. Okay, right. Okay, Ashraf and Rejan, you haven't told me where you based and where you from and why you subscribe to the channel, so let me know below. Okay, so the big question, right? Subscribers, how do you get any level of subscribers, whether it's 100,000, 50,000, 100,000, 1 million, whatever? The unpopular opinion I'm going to tell you is there's nothing you can do to gain subscribers. Do you know why? Because gaining subscribers is not in any YouTuber's hands. It is down to the viewer, down to people like yourself who's going to click on the button. It is not something that the YouTuber can control, despite what many gurus and YouTube experts try to convince yourself. And there are some scam people who try to buy or sell you, their services to try to get you to pay money to increase your subscribers. Yes, there are some strategic points you need to do to improve your presence, I would say. And but at the end of the day, when it comes down to clicking the subscribe button, that is down to the viewer, to the subscriber. So there's nothing you can do. There is no magic secret. Otherwise, everyone would be there and gaining 1 million subscribers within a short amount of time. It's just like asking if you've got a new product you're trying to launch. It's like saying, oh, how do you get 50,000 or 100,000 customers to buy your product within a month? There's no telling, because it will vary from business to business. There's so many variables, and I hope you get that. Oh, Ashraf, so because of you I learned how to fix PC. Thanks, Ash. You're very welcome, Ashraf. Tell me about your PC. Did you try to fix it, or were you trying to build one, or what was the issue? Okay, and Muhammad Ali says, because you told me about this channel on the Tajweed channel, I first found out about your YouTube channel because I wanted to get better at my Tajweed, and I'm also interested in tech. Wicked! That's what I'm talking about. Tajweed and tech, we can merge the two, hopefully keeping with the limits of each, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I hope you can appreciate on the Tajweed channel, it's completely, separate from this, and we try to keep it kind of, in a religious aspect. And here I keep religion out. It's very, very difficult, but I think we make it work for some reason. So yeah, but definitely why not merge the two and keeping each separate, but merge the two when it comes to especially using tech for Tajweed. But that's for the other channel, okay? We won't talk about it too much. So thank you. Okay, where were we? I was saying that yeah, there's nothing you can do about the subscribers, okay? However, the techniques that do work, in my understanding, is just create content. And that's kind of the big secret. We don't even want to talk about quality versus quantity right now. If you create content, and I believe everyone on the planet should create content. I believe every one of us, because we have access to a smartphone and hopefully the internet, you have a content creation device in your hand, and you should create at least one content in your lifetime. Why? Because you need to leave a legacy behind. You don't need to become a huge YouTuber. You don't need to be sharing very high level skills or knowledge. You would be surprised sometimes that there is one person out there in the world that is looking for a solution which you have. It could be something simple like how to get cheaper milk in this city, or how to stop a baby from crying, or how to screw this nail into this very hard wood, how to buy the next tech, how to install this LED light, how to even buy LED lights these days. You would be amazed what people search for on the net. No one wants to read instructions anymore. No one wants to read anymore. Everyone wants a quick video just to check out a specific skill or a practical thing that they need, or a solution to a problem. And I know you understand this because you're here for that reason. You're on YouTube. Obviously, there's the entertainment aspect on YouTube, but for the most part, a lot of what YouTube is about, is about looking for solutions to problems. Even how to cook a very specific dish, or how to uncook a specific dish, as in how to make a mess of it. Right. Rajan Rahman, same problem. Described by other channel, which was very lengthy, unnecessary talk after a couple of seconds telling sub like. Okay, yeah, Rajan. So you don't really like when people talk too much about a problem and then keep asking for sub. I get what you're saying. I think you're onto something there. Moving forward, I'm gonna need your help to keep me in check, and if I'm doing a tutorial, I need to do the tutorial. I want to stop my nonsense, because I know I do mess up as well in the intro. I don't always correct it, but I want to get straight to the point and leave the fillers to the end. I've mentioned before, but sometimes the mind doesn't follow. Okay. The online website, Muhammad Ali. Are you talking about the Tajweed thing? If you are, I'll tell you, but I don't want to spend too much time on the Tajweed because it's a different channel, okay? Today is tech, but let me know if you're talking about the Tajweed stuff. Okay, right, so where were we? Yeah, okay, going back to creating a content. Guys, film something, you don't have to show your face. You don't even have to speak sometimes. If you can film something, if you're shy or whatever, but if you can leave a value proposition for someone, and if it's something that helps them to find a solution to a problem, there's reward for you in there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of what's the word, value for your own self. There's a lot of satisfaction for that. Okay, Muhammad Ali, the online website, not going great right now because I don't have anyone to do the website for me. So I'm considering maybe paying for Google G Suite, because I have a domain. So with G Suite, I could link my domain to a specific website which I'm creating using Google. It's not nothing too intensive. It just needs to have a proper link to it. But in terms of the tutorial, that hopefully we're going to get cracking from this week, and I will keep you updated on this. So check out my other channel, Heal My Tajweed, for updates on that. But in terms of responses, everyone that I've sent out the advert to wants to do it online. No one wants to come locally so far, and I haven't distributed leaflets yet. That's coming in a couple of days, so we'll probably have to do an online thing, although I'm not very keen on the online stuff because of the delay and the lag. Okay, right. Okay, guys, if you guys have YouTube channels, you don't have to become a YouTuber like I mentioned, but please start filming something. Obviously keep to the values that you hold, don't go overboard, and share something with the world. Why not? Okay, I'm thirsty. We're just hanging out, guys. Okay, so ask away. What are the questions you want to ask? It won't matter because most of it I won't even know the answer to. I'm just hanging out. Okay, so that's the main advice, right? Create content. And as to why people subscribe, I know there's many reasons why people will subscribe to a specific channel. I'll be honest with you, I don't subscribe to a lot of channels, but ever since I've started being on YouTube and when I have started getting subscribers, that has changed me. And I do now go out and look for channels that I want to subscribe to. Okay, Muhammad Ali, listen, if you don't mind, this is the tech channel, right? Today, on Heal My Tech, not on Heal My Tajweed. So if you don't mind, please, let's keep the questions to tech-related, YouTube stuff, general stuff. If you want all these answers to these questions for the Tajweed stuff, when we do the live stream on Tajweed, we can do that there, or you can send me a comment in one of the videos, or send me an email or contact me. I hope it's clear, inshallah, okay? Rajan Rahman, everything is not on the creator's hand. Could you repeat that question, or is it a comment? I don't understand what you mean. Okay, right. Now some advice for new content creators if you're coming on the channel. Don't worry about the numbers at the beginning. I know it's easier for me to say that now because I've gone over the threshold of not needing to be monetized anymore, because the channel is monetized. But if you worry about the numbers, and I see that a lot with newcomers nowadays, They do 2 videos or 10 videos and they say, oh, I've only got 50 subscribers, what's going on? And what they fail to realize is bigger YouTubers have been on the channels for years before they reach even 100 subscribers or 1,000 or 50,000 or 100,000. They are not seeing all the work that went behind that. So people, I can see this, they're very impetuous. They are in a hurry to get somewhere without putting in the sweat or the effort. And we've got some new people coming. MK Awan, hi sir, if you can manage a 4G card for HP Elite 840 Gen 2, thanks. 4G card. Do you mean for a SIM for your mobile in a laptop? I think you might do, but just clarify, okay? Ashraf Aguil. Ashraf from Philippines. Philippines, I found this channel because I'm searching how to fix PC and I found your channel. Then because your channel, I learned how to fix my PC. My PC low spec, but it's okay. Right, let me know what your spec is, Ashraf. What low spec do you mean and what you're using on there? I've got a few low spec PCs in the background and I'm going to be upgrading most of them. If I can't upgrade them, at least we're going to revive them with hopefully Linux, make them usable again, and we'll see what we can do with them. I've got about 10, I think. So most of them I got for free, which I will be giving away. By the way, guys, I will try to revive as many desktop pieces as I can, or laptops if they're working, and we need to get them out there to the public. Yeah, make use of them. So keep up, keep tuned for details on that. Mixie, evening Ash, evening Mixie. What's up? Where are you from? What are you doing? How did you find the channel? What are you a subscriber? And why did you subscribe? Right, MK1. Okay. 4G card for Elite. Now, MK1, I'm going to take a note of this because off the top of my head, I cannot tell you because I do not know. I remember what you're referring to, the 3G laptop SIM card that I had. That was the only laptop that I ever worked on that had a SIM card slot or feature. I was able to obviously sort that out for the customer, but I have not been looking at laptops with mobile cards or mobile SIM cards as features, so I do not know off the top of my head, but I will have a look for you. And if you can go to my channel on that video and let me know or remind me on that, I will hopefully search for you and get back to you. Is that okay? So I'll take your name as well, so I'll try to find you, and if you're a subscriber, it'll be easy for me to find you, hopefully. Okay, Jason Ashley. Hi sir, Jason from Trinidad. My brother from Trinidad. I used to have a few Trinidad friends when I was in nursing. Miss them. How can I get software repair tools, please? What software repair tools are you talking about? You have to be more specific, Jason. Okay. All right. So where were we? I don't even remember, guys. I've lost track. This is completely unplanned as usual. So. Let's see what we can do. You guys ask me questions, or should we go and try to answer some questions on the comments, if we've got any? I'm gonna go to the comments while you guys still put down below what you want me to answer. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Crap. This is not going well now, is it? Right. Hassan all the way from Morocco. مع السلامة حبيبي كيف الحال? I don't speak Arabic, but I just know a few. شوية. Okay. Where are you from? Morocco. Exactly. I love Moroccan food. Tagine, nice. And Msimman. I haven't had msimman in so long. I'm dying for some msimman. If you know the recipe, send me, yeah? Okay. Zambo Killer. Hello, how you doing? Greetings from Finland. Wow, Finland. What is the best way to clean up your computer software wise and internal wise? Computer software. Zambo Killer. Could you be more specific? What do you mean by clean? Mixie, okay, been a subscriber for 2 years. Let's go back to the webcam. I'm from Kent and a techie. Really enjoy your channel because you keep it real. Keeping it real. Nice one. Oh, well, I'm trying to. You can't get more real than me because I mess up a lot. You know what I'm saying, Mixie? Brilliant. What's the latest thing you've learned, Mixie, from anywhere, from any channel? What have you done? Like, it was really cool tech-wise that you found a solution to. Let me know. Regin Rahman, brother, if you do some build with all PC parts, 3rd gen, 4th gen, 5th gen, it will be very helpful to us. 3rd gen, 4th gen, 5th gen. Do you mean from Intel side? I'm guessing you mean Intel. Which, as a matter of fact, I've got a Q6600, but that's a really, really old. That's not even an Intel. It's a Q6667, which is from the quad core LG775 socket. Still running fine. I'm going to turn that into gaming PC, old one. But I see what you mean. 3rd gen, 4th gen, 5th gen. You're right. These are really good value for money PC builds, and we'll get cracking on that. Agadir, Hassan, Agadir, okay, mashallah. MK Awan, thank you, sir. And I asked a question about ransomware virus problem. All right, listen, guys, in terms of virus, okay, understand something. There is virus on the Windows platform, mainly. There are now viruses on Linux platforms and also Mac platforms. There didn't used to be many, but it's kind of growing slightly. Still, it doesn't come anywhere close to Windows virus. Saying that though, the worst time for Windows virus, if I remember correctly, was on the Windows XP era. It got better on the Windows 7. It is much, much better than it's been on Windows 10. But virus is one of those things which is part of the bigger problem. You will never be able to 100% safeguard your computer by installing any antivirus or anti-malware on its own. To be able to deal with virus, it's called good administration. All right, it first starts with making sure your computer is secure. How do you do this? You have passwords. You have an admin separate account, and then you have user accounts for each of your users. You do not, and I repeat, you do not go on dodgy websites to stream music and movies and download other P2P files, because this is how you're going to get a lot of viruses. You do not keep getting and clicking everything that comes on your screen as a free this and free that, because this is how you're going to get a lot of viruses. Obviously, torrenting is a big problem as well. If you do good administration, you will not need, in many cases, even an antivirus. Having said that, an antivirus can be helpful in some instances. There are some professionals who do not advise free antivirus, and I understand what they mean. I'm going to refer you to one of the PC specialist, in my opinion, professional. His name is Chris Titus Tech, and you might know him. He's appeared on the channel. I might leave a link below. He gives some advices on which antivirus he thinks you should go for, and he does not advise for free antivirus. I don't want to say any more on that. I have used free antivirus for long years, but I have also been very careful with how I deal with a PC. Generally, my presence online, I avoid problems. And if you are going to get the best antivirus in the world, but you're going to be stupid with the way you browse the internet, then there is nothing that's going to prevent your PC from, infecting your computer. It's just good administration. But if you want to reduce your, virus problems and malware, then definitely Linux or even Mac is a better platform. Not to say you should just abandon Windows. You can use Windows securely, but I'm just saying, okay? So in terms of what is the best free antivirus, I don't want to recommend that you should use free stuff, but if you do, I have had no problem with AVG, but AVG is a bit heavy, and nowadays some people say that the Windows built-in defense, is as good as the free software or the free antivirus. So go figure. And I kind of understand that now. So just make sure you've got all these methods of protection on your PC. Okay, I wouldn't worry about it too much. But if you're being stupid on the internet, there's no advice I can give you. So just be wise. All right. Any way to activate Windows 10 for free of charge? Hassan, I did a couple of videos on the channel. Try to find them. If not, I will try to leave them below. You can still activate Windows 10 for free legally. As far as I understand, there's a couple of ways. And I would, in the near future, I will actually do a practical one coming soon. But you can still. Now, if that's changed recently with the Windows 10 server update, if it's changed recently, I'm not aware. But the last time I did the video, it was still working, especially if you were upgrading from a previous Windows 7 or Windows 8 genuine license. Okay, even pirated license, because Microsoft kind of wants you on board. But I'm not advising you to go out and get a pirated copy just to upgrade to a genuine Windows 10. Okay, but there are still ways to do that. Or if not, I've done another video on the channel where you can get it for really, really cheap. I mean, like £1, £2, even $5, $10. Whether it's genuine or not, and whether it will last for long, is a bit of a gray area. But you can still get that done. But if you want free, Linux is free, dude. Just try that. Okay. Okay. Zambo Killer, software wise, for example, let's say your computer is getting slow. Okay. Zambo Killer, that's a good question. How do you speed up a computer? Now, when you say a computer is getting slow, you have to be very specific, okay? Or are you talking about the hardware that's getting slow? Or are you talking about when you're browsing the internet is getting slow? Or irrespective of hardware or internet, your computer generally is slow? And there could be a few reasons for this. For number one, to speed up your computer these days, definitely you need an SSD. Okay, whether it's a NVMe SSD or it's a normal SATA SSD, you need SSD at least for your operating system. And that will make a huge difference. Number two, you need to stop downloading things for free and then not checking whether you have also downloaded bloatware. And you know what I'm talking about? Those installation, whatever you get, you always need to go for custom installation and not express or standard, because a lot of bloatware get in there. So if you're using a normal hard drive and you've got a lot of bloatware, then that's going to slow down your system. Is your hard drive dying? That could be a problem why you're getting a slow issue. Could you have viruses? Of course you could. You need to do a deep clean and deep scan. Do you have obsolete software on your computer that's been there since you purchased or bought them, which you need to get rid of? You need to do good cleaning. I've always had very good results with this combination, yeah? AVG free. Spyware doctor, something like that, free. That's for anti-malware. And CCleaner. This combination, together with obviously having administrator password, different accounts for everyone, not using torrents, making sure you're not clicking on everything, has always worked for me, and my system has never been slow. Of course, my hardware is decent, but even when I had low hardware, I tried to maintain this and I've never had problem. So when you say your system is slow, there is a lot of things you could do, which reminds me, thank you. I'm going to do a tutorial on a very traditional system which does not have SSD, and we will try to make it as fast as possible. If you're using Windows 10 as well, there's a lot of settings in Windows 10, like the window search index, that you need to get rid of. And Windows is known to cause certain kind of heaviness of your resources, and you need to get rid of those background processors. Again, you know, you could switch to Linux. It's a lot lighter on your system. All right. Okay. Rejan Rahman, I hear you, bro. Core i7 from old gen still have much value. I agree. The 4th generation, those are legend recipes from Intel. Completely agree. If you can manage any of those, do a gaming editing system build. I couldn't agree anymore, bruv. 4th generation, I think they're still really good. I will definitely be trying i5 or i7 on those. Yeah, sure, no problem. Keep me reminded, okay? Okay, I have ransomware virus and I want to combat it back out without being the attacker. Oh, okay, you've got ransomware. That's a problem. Now, how did you get the ransomware? That's the issue. Did you allow someone into your computer, or did someone hack your computer? And that's a big problem, because if you've got ransomware, you should be able to get in touch with your bank and explain the situation. Okay, now again, the question is, did you allow anyone to have access to your computer without knowing exactly who they were? Because if you did, there's not much you can do about that, but do contact your bank. But once someone hacks into your computer, it is really problematic to get them out. Okay, but also, I mean, one way you could potentially get rid of your ransomware virus, is to do a complete wipe and reload, provided they haven't had access into your personal finances, because that's more important. But that's not an easy thing to do, and I'm sorry to hear that. No problem, Rajan Rahman. My English is not great neither, so don't worry about it, bruv. Multimods YT, cool name. You helped me to run my PC. Thanks. No problem. What was the problem? Let me know exactly what was the issue with your PC. Mixi, Avast and AVG are the same product these days. They're both owned by Avast, but AVG has a few less pop-ups on both free products. Okay, I'm not aware, Mixi. You're probably right. Let me bring that back so I can see it properly. But either way, actually, do you know what? I've actually not used Avast or AVG lately. I've been using Windows Defender, Windows 10. It's not that bad, it's on par with AVG and Avast, and I still haven't paid for the paid software because I haven't had the need to. And now that I'm going to be switching to Linux anyway, even better. Okay. Is there a website? Okay, what do you think about the new Apple Watch? Oh, Muhammad Ali, you must be new to my channel, bro. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of Apple. There are some practices from Apple that I do not like. I have to give credit. They are very good when it comes to business. They know what they're doing. Their products, their hardware are usually very good, but it is always overpriced. So I'm not a big fan. Would I ever buy Apple products? When the day comes that I have a lot of money, of disposable income, and I am not doing anything else with the money, I will probably consider buying Apple products. At the moment, I cannot afford Apple products. They are way overpriced. I can do a lot more with other devices which is non-Apple. Even the Android devices or PC stuff, they are much less expensive for me, and I don't like to be contained within their what's that called, their network, or their ecosystem, the Apple or Mac ecosystem. As far as the watch is concerned, I don't even wear a normal watch. To me, I think it's just a fad, to be honest. I'm not a fan of it. I don't see the necessity. I'm a big value for money kind of person. Having an Apple Watch for me will not make my life any better. In fact, it will make it worse because I'll be out of pocket. However, if you have got the money and you want to spend there, that's your call, bro. But I think a lot of technology, although I am in tech, I think a lot of technology is overrated, overpriced, and it is the main intention or aim from the businesses to be selling you the stuff which you don't need. I mean, that's consumerism for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sorry. Okay. Is there a website that provides free computer software such as Windows, OS, all versions, antivirus software, data recovery software that need different? Nope. There is no single website where you're going to get all these in one. It's not going to happen. And when you say for repair purpose, what do you mean? I'll tell you. So far, I don't pirate stuff. Right? I have never pirated so far. The only exception is I may have done some gray area what's that called, licensing of some Windows key, but I always did it through Windows. Some of them may have been used before, but I've stopped that as well because I saw it wasn't going anywhere and it was a bit of a gray area. But I've never pirated a single software till today, and I've always been able to repair anything that has come my way so far with the free available software. I'm just saying, because sometimes you'll be surprised if you're using Windows application or even Mac application. On these two, you may have certain issues with some software you should have to buy, but most of them give you a free trial, and with a free trial you can actually repair your stuff. But I've used Linux software and open source software a lot to fix problems. Even last time I had a Mac issue. I was one of the iPhones that I had, I was given as a gift. We lost a pin for it, and we couldn't remember the pin. And using a free software, I can't remember the name for it, I was able to track the phone and then restore the iPhone through iCloud, and it was a free trial, and I did it. Just telling you, there is so many softwares you have to look for. So, but if you're asking for a single hub which contains all the software that you need, I don't know of any. I don't think it exists. But in fact, the current project we're doing is to switch to Linux, and which means open source for everything. And I'm hopefully going to be content creating from the Linux platform. I already know all the software that I need to use, whether it's for video editing or for audio editing or for even for gaming, for anything really. I mean, there's a lot of free stuff. You don't need to worry about it. So if you have any specific request, then you can ask and I will try to look for you, or send me a different email. But if you type in especially the words open source next to your software, or alternatives or legal alternatives, you will get answers, hopefully. Okay. How do you learn how to fix PC Ash? Okay, sorry. Before that, Sare Alm TV. How can question? I don't understand the question. Let's go back. Sorry. Brother, what advantage should I get if I use genuine Windows? In our country, genuine Windows copy is very expensive. Okay, Rajan, I get what you're saying. I agree. In fact, that was a problem with the early release of Windows. I did a video on don't buy Windows, get it for free, and especially what they did to the Chinese market. Okay. Now, don't quote me on this. The word on the street is that Microsoft, they will close a blind eye to piracy in some countries because they want people to use pirated Windows or versions, so everyone becomes dependent on the Windows platform, and then that's why they gave Windows 10 for free. Okay. Because then everyone migrated to Windows 10, and now they have a huge portion of the world on the Windows platform. Very, very good business strategy, very clever indeed, and a lot of forward planning and foreseeing. So in your case, if it's very expensive, this is why I'm saying to you, if it's expensive, do you need to use Windows? Most people don't these days because the browser is more important. You need to be online, okay? And you can get to the browser with other types of operating software like Linux. Chrome OS is also based on Linux, but it's also there. If you need specific Windows stuff, either you need to do it for your work or for something very specific. Other than that, I don't see the need to be using Windows anymore if you can't afford it because it's expensive. Have you got an issue with trying Linux? What's the problem? And in terms of the advantage, I'm not sure whether there's a lot of advantage except for some tweaks. But did you know even for Windows 10, you can use an unlicensed copy of Windows 10, if I'm not mistaken. You're going to have at the bottom right corner, you will have a watermark to reminding you to go and activate the license. But it's not a pirated one because all you do is use the non-activated license copy of Windows. You do not need to license it, as far as I know. It's not piracy, it's just not activated. There are some features which you may not be able to use, but for every general user, it is more than good enough. In fact, I have one non-activated license, not license, like a Windows copy on one of my computers that I use for test. And I think Linus Tech Tips also did a video on that. You can go watch it. I'm sure you can find it. Linus Tech Tips, Pirate Windows, something like that. You'll find it. You can use it. So use a non-licensed copy. You don't have to pirate it. Do you know what I'm saying? and then there's the other options. Okay, Ashraf Agul, how do you learn to fix PC, Ash? Long question, short answer. A few years ago, I had to get my laptop repaired, and I did not know anything about PC stuff or tech stuff. Took it to someone. It cost £40 to get repaired. I couldn't afford it, so I decided to have a go. I watched a couple of YouTube videos, tried to open it, very scared. Managed to find the problem was a port. Ordered the part, left all the parts on the table for 3 days and told my family not to touch it. The part came, I was sweating, tried to put it back, and then I managed to put the laptop back. Like, took me longer than needed. There were some screws left, pocket screws, but it worked, and I was really surprised. And the part cost me about like £3 or £4. And since that day, I just started watching a lot of YouTube videos and then tinkering with hardware, and that's how I started. I had no understanding of tech or repair before, so it comes with experience. And once you learn a few basic stuff, and a lot of tinkering. I've tinkered with a lot of systems, and I'm one of those people who we like to find solutions to problems. So that's, I would take in the beginning a week to find a solution to a problem, which a professional would do probably in 10 minutes. But the more you do, the better you get at it, and everything you learn, you share. And I'm a firm believer in sharing knowledge. So the more I've learned stuff, the more I'm sharing, and also I'm learning from people and from online, from YouTube. This is why I'm trying to give back to the community. Okay. Apple pie is the only thing Apple I would buy. Mixy. These watches are just fashion statements. Apple pie, that's a nice one. Is that your own statement? Can I use that? It's a good one. I almost drowned with my water. Okay. Good one. Price has been skyrocketing lately. Price of what, Muhammad Ali? The Apple. Well, don't buy it, man. There's no need to buy it. With or without an Apple Watch, people are still late for their appointments everywhere. What we need to learn is to be on time. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. What free video editing and image editing software in Linux? Okay. As for Linux specifically, there's GIMP or GIMP, G-I-M-P. Okay. Graphics something, manipulation something. It comes free with Linux. It is as good as Adobe. It has a different learning curve, but you can do a lot with GIMP, G-I-M-P. Okay. You can Google that. In terms of video editing software, I'm going to do a video soon of 5 video editing software which are cross-platform and free and legal to use, and they are okay to use on Windows, Linux and Mac. But specifically for Linux, I think there's one that the Linux platform or community like, it's called KDEN Live, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, I use at the moment DaVinci Resolve, which is also compatible for Linux and for Mac, so there's a version for each. So like I said, there's plenty of choices these days. Is it okay to use Windows 7 in PC, Ash? Alright, so Windows 7, if you're a general user at the moment and not an enterprise organization, Windows 7, the mainstream support is going to end next year in 2020. From what I understand, like it's happened with Windows XP as well, is enterprises will be supported for a lot longer because it takes time to deploy a whole Windows platform to certain companies. But for the end user, I've noticed since Windows 10 was made free that Windows 7 has been crashing more and more. Updates are problematic. There is a lot of patches that stopped being released. Even myself, I was very reluctant to switch to Windows 10 at the beginning because Windows 10 was a problem for many machines. It kept crashing, so I did not upgrade to Windows 10 for a long time. But then I started having so many issues installing and updating Windows 7 on computers, including my own, so I gave up. I think Microsoft did not want or doesn't want anyone on Windows 7 anymore, so I wouldn't advise you to go to Windows 7 because you will have problems in the near future. It will still work, but there's a lot of things that will break and you won't get support. Again, I would say if you had to choose between Windows 7 and something else, I will say Linux. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you want Windows, you need to be up to date with the current version of Windows 10. That's unfortunate. But again, there's Linux or Mac. Muhammad Ali, wa alaikum salam. Thank you very much for tuning in. No problem. Thank you for letting me know. Sir Alam TV, sorry, but I'm weak in English. Can I email you outside of YouTube? Of course you can. No problem. You can find my details in the description below or on the channel or on social media. Send me an email. Not a problem. Because my PC is Windows 7, I don't know how to upgrade to Windows 10. Okay. Right. Okay, we'll try to do a tutorial on this. I'm sure there are YouTube tutorials online you can find. I would be careful though if I were you. Before you upgrade, I would still try to keep a copy or image copy of your Windows 7, just in case you have problems, because on older computers, especially with Windows 10, there's a lot of problems. Okay, but hopefully we'll do a tutorial on that. Okay, Weeblix, DaVinci Resolve takes a lot of PC resources. I agree with you. Weeblix, it does, if you can afford the resource, but it doesn't take as much resource as you think compared to other software, because it does work. I mean, I'm using an older AMD FX 8350 and it's fine on there, although it's not that low spec, but it is an old technology. However, if you want low resources, there is OpenShot, there's Shotcut, which I think is a lot less resourceful. I mean, Adobe, yeah, I know you have to pay for it, but it does work on a lot of hardware. But there are other versions of lower resources. However, understand this: video editing is not a simple matter. Okay, you can use a low hardware specs computer to edit videos, but there's a lot of limitations. If you're getting into video editing, you have to be editing on decent hardware, and that's the problem. Ace Kids PC, hi Ashik. Yes, Ace Kids PC, how are you? Whoever you are, one of the triple A's, I know you. Tabish, congratulations on 50k. Thank you so much, Tabish. Thank you to you and to everyone. Let's keep them coming. Thank you, Ace Kids PC. Congrats on 50k. No problem. But saying that though, although the subscribers are there, the views is pathetic. It's really bad. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's me, maybe it's YouTube. I don't know. We've got to change that. Should I use Windows or Linux? Ace Kids PC. You should use both, but you should make one your main driver. And I would advise to make Linux your main driver and Windows as a backup, because, you know, it's the best of both worlds, to be honest. I will be doing the same. In fact, I will try to be doing 3 with macOS as well, but as a Hackintosh. But I'm definitely switching to Linux for full. Okay. How long have I been talking? Because I'm almost finishing my bottle. It is now concurrent viewers 10. All right. Does anyone want to give me a super chat? Feel free. It's below. Okay, 48 minutes. I'm going to do this for 1 hour. 12 more minutes, guys. About 11 minutes and something. So you should get a Facebook page. Okay, Weeblix, I have a Facebook account. I am terrible with social media, and I do not like Facebook, I'll be honest. I tried to do a personal Facebook and Heal My Tech Facebook and Heal My Tajweed, but I find the interactivity, quite problematic. I don't want to get into Facebook too deep. I don't like it, but I know it's important for some stuff. Okay. Lutfa Khan, congratulations. What for, Lutfa Khan? I don't know. For the grey hat? Askis PC says Lutfa. What's up with these people and their manners, man? Get a Facebook page, and by sharing you would get more live audience. You mean on Facebook, Weeblix? I don't know if I want to do this. I'm having problems keeping up with YouTube in and of itself. If I get myself a social media manager or helper, probably, but not by myself. It's not going to happen. I have an Instagram account, I have Facebook, I have Twitter, and I have... what else? I don't even know. Instagram, but you'll hardly see content of mine on those accounts, except you'll see the same YouTube links or some trailer of the YouTube videos, because I can't deal with social media. It's way too much. I'd rather spend the time learning stuff and sharing on YouTube than trying to learn and be on social media. Okay, it's not for me. Lutfa Khan, for your 50k. Thank you very much, Lutfa Khan. I give you some of the credit for that. Thank you for your support for all these years. I'm hoping you can bring me 50 more k. You're the best. Okay, how long you got? We got about 9 minutes. I'm going to do this full 60 minutes. That's one way to increase your average view duration. Although it's quite rubbish. Ashraf Agil, congrats, Ash, and thanks, Ash. No problem, Ashraf. Keep me posted. Send me an email or get in touch with me if you got any more specific question. Okay. I'm so thirsty. All right. So, anyone has any more specific questions? Thank you very much, Askiz PC. You're very welcome. Okay, I got nothing else to say. I'm just gonna kill time now. I got nothing. Okay, I'm trying to answer some questions. Let's go to my comments. Okay, screen and webcam. Yep. All right. Okay, Dandy, he was asking, do you think it's a RAM issue also when I turn on my PC, then the fan will run, but after 0.5 to 1 second, the fan will stop, then will start again to run, but will never stop anymore, but no boot starting up. Okay, you're on troubleshoot part 5, troubleshoot a RAM. Maybe a RAM problem. It is possible it's a RAM problem, Dandy, but you need to test it. And again, you need to test it after you've made sure it's not your power supply problem, because it could be, it looks like power supply or RAM, the two main culprits. Okay, you never know. All right, so what we got? Do you have a store or something like that, or you just do YouTube as a side thing? Wilbix, I don't have a store per se. I used to work from home mostly to repair stuff. So I was doing local repair and then the online YouTube stuff and a few other things, but also I do some teaching on the side of a language, Arabic, Tajweed, but I don't have a store that you can just walk into, but I do have a place now that I can receive clients or do consultation and do the YouTube stuff. So yeah, you'll find the details online. Okay, Heal My Tech Limited. If you have something to send to me, you can get in touch with me and we'll see what we can do. Okay. Oh my god, 7 minutes. Askiz PC, what do you know? Okay, a couple of more news before I finish the stream. At the back you can see there's some boxes. Thermaltake has sent me 2 power supply which are RGB. I'm so grateful. They have been trying to get me to do the videos. Unfortunately, we had the issue, so I wasn't able to. So in the next few days, I will have to do the video review for that. Also, thank you so much to Fractal Design. Today, I have managed to, if you can see in the background, the Fractal Design R5 has now a windowed panel. They have sent me one for free when I got in touch with them. So thank you so much, Fractal Design. And there's one microphone USB Thorn Pix that I need to review as well. That's going to come up soon. Okay, thank you, Askiz PC. I'm Algerian and Arabic, so I really am happy to hear that Arabic is evolving. Will Blix, what do you mean evolving? Could you be more specific? Mixi, thank you for tuning in. No problem. Thank you again for your congratulations. Catch up with you as well, Mixi. Okay, Ashraf, watch my video and learn something about PC. that's why we're here. We're trying to teach everyone and also learn from other people. I'm just gonna let the time drag, guys. I'm so tired, I don't want to talk anymore. But what do you want me to say? I don't know why I'm trying to do this for 60 minutes. There's no need for that. I'm just being silly now. Okay, people are leaving. I think I'm boring everyone else. I mean, more people want to learn it. Yeah. Okay, guys, last things, please. How can I improve my videos? You need to give me some tips. Leave it in the comments below. I definitely need to cut the intros. I don't want to do the kind of, logo intro anymore as well. We need to get straight into the point, but I need a lot more specific advice. What do you want to see in a tutorial? What would be your perfect tutorial? Let me know. Write to me, send an email, or give me an example of a video which you thought was bang on the point, got straight to the point, delivered the value, and then ended on a good note. AceKids PC, I learn every day. What do you learn? You can be learning, how to be troublesome or problems. Alrighty then. So almost time. Who's being seriously? Okay. Lastly, before we go, do I think you need to use any tools to gain subscribers on YouTube? I don't think you do. A lot of channels have been very successful without tools, and I don't want to mention names, but one thing I will say, if you do want to use a specific tool, is try to use a tool which helps you be able to rank on page 1. And the only tool I will suggest is from Morning Fame. I have a subscription with them. I will try to put a link for an invite code, because what I've noticed is using Morning Fame, the videos, although they don't do well in terms of views, that's up to me and my thumbnail and my production value, but the keywords I'm using, I'm ranking for these keywords on page 1 of YouTube all the time now, which is really helpful. However, again, not to say that this will help you get more views, but it will definitely help you to rank, and that is up to you to make good thumbnails, good titles, which I still need to learn. But in terms of the other ones, I'm not sure whether you want to be paying for premium services, because I don't think they help. There is no evidence that they help. Correlation, but not causation. Wow. There's still 2 more minutes. Okay. So before we go, I'm going to be switching to Linux from hopefully tomorrow. Mainly, most of you want to see Linux rather than Windows, so I'm going to try to do this. I need to buy a monitor, and don't forget to use my Amazon affiliate links in the description below. And I'm very sorry that this was kind of unplanned, and I just wanted to hang out with you peeps. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Please do not ask me on social media. I probably won't reply. On YouTube, that's the best chance to reach me. And check out my other videos on the channel. But please, I want feedback. How do I improve my videos? What more topics do you want me to do? And more specifically, how do you want the videos to be done? I do want to improve, so please let me know. And yeah, that's kind of it. I'm going to be offing soon. I don't know why I'm doing this 60 minutes thing, but I'm doing 60 minutes today. Heck, few more, about 50 seconds left. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, you should always try to learn something and share with the world. Don't worry about getting subscribers. It will come if you are genuine and are trying to give people value. And take an example from my book. I knew nothing about tech. Now I'm sharing whatever I know. Tajweed as well. I learned very late, but I'm sharing what I know. So go check out my other channel. It's called Hima Tajweed, but it's nothing to do with tech. It's more religion and language and all this stuff. So, and check out this video up there or here. I think it's going to be, and this playlist down here for how to build a PC, hopefully, or how to troubleshoot some other stuff. And I will see you in the next one. My name was Ash. This was Heal My Tech, helping you go from newbie to techie. Until next time, peace out.